All right, shalom, shalom. Kahalayim La, Yahweh Bashim Al Shaba Hashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Much peace, love, and salutations to the brothers on this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom. This is the brother Batak back again through the Spirit with another lesson. Lord willing, it be edifying. As you can see, I'm on zerohedge.com. I've seen this article. It says a wider war will bring inevitable attempts at martial law in America. So this is something that is true. This is according to prophecy. This is going to happen. Martial law will be in full effect, due to some type of, what's the word I'm looking for? Quote unquote national emergency, and America will be locked down because of that. If this war continues or, some type of attacks was to happen in America, they're gonna ultimately gonna shut America down by way of martial law. And the scripture says that America's gonna be on lockdown basically because of martial law. So let's get some precepts real quick. The main precept concerning martial law is Book of 2nd Esdras 15. Or is it 16? Is it 16? No, it's 15. Here it is. Actually, this whole chapter, 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, is real good. But I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, 2nd Ezra 15 and 10. It says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of captivity," because this place is doing that and destroying the Israelites. They're being destroyed. They're being killed. You see, as you can see, everything that goes on in Babylon the Great, it affects most of our people. Israel. We're led as a flock to the slaughter because ultimately Esau wants to kill us, man. Verse 11, it says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and an stretched out arm, and smite Egypt," which is Egypt is referring to America, "with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." So America is going to be smitten with plagues, because America is the modern day Egypt. It says, "Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn." There's going to be a famine, "for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail and the fearful constellation." Because it's going to be a famine ultimately. Right now, farming season is in full swing, but it's going to come a day where it's not going to be all peaches and cream. It's not going to be good. The farmer's not going to be able to make their money. America's whole infrastructure and economy is going to be shut down. Verse 14, just like it was during COVID. But it's going to actually get worse than that. Verse 14, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." Right? Race wars, civil wars, class wars. There's going to be all kinds of conflicts in these last days, man. And it's only going to get worse. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Verse 16, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes." What? Complete lawlessness. It's already a lawless society. Nobody gives a fuck about the law. They don't care about the people doing crazy shit now. How much more when things are all out of control? When America's completely out of control, man. Martial law is going to have to come. And still it's going to be bad, man. "They shall not regard their kings or princes." They're not going to care what the government got to say, the judge got to say, the president. They're not going to give a damn, man. It's going to be going batshit crazy out here. "And the course of their actions shall stand in their own power." Right? The people going to do what the hell they want to do. "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Why? Because when martial law is in effect, the cities are going to be locked down, and the military is going to has set up guard posts throughout the cities, maybe blocking off the highways. They're going to make sure you're not leaving, bro. You're not leaving. You're not going anywhere. You can't just skip and go to another state because guess what? The military is going to be posted up right there on the roads, on the internet, and on the highways, major highways, smaller highways. They're going to be posted, locking the cities down, man. And if you get caught out there, you might get killed or you might get arrested. So it's going to be bad. You're going to want to leave, but you can't leave. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So these are the times that we're looking forward to. The time of Jacob's trouble. Because the target is you Jakes, man. You Negroes, Latino, Native American Indians. You are the target of Esau's wrath. It says in Revelation 12 and 12, which I'm going to get it, Esau going to come down having great wrath. Revelations 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So Esau finna wage war against Israel. He finna roll. He's gonna roll out them troops, man. And this is all a part of prophecy, man. All a part of prophecy. America's finna roll out them troops, them Gurkha troops, them foreign troops that are here, that are already here. And it's gonna be open season on Jacob, man. That's why we want the protection of Yahweh Shemel Shah when these things come to pass. When this evil is starting to increase in the earth, and if America continues to go to war, most likely a draft is gonna come. And also, martial law also is going to come to lock the cities of the cities of America down. Because there could be an attack or something. They're going to probably make a false flag and justify it. Oh, we got to lock America down because it's terrorists over here now. They're going to do that type of shit because Esau's the devil anyways. He wanted to lock the cities down anyways. Just like he did during the time of COVID, CV-19. But it's going to be worse than that, man. The days that we're coming are going to be worse. So I was looking at this article real quick. Let me see. This article. It says, I want to get a point. I read all of this. This is there's a part in this article that talks about martial law. It says, here it goes right here. It says, martial law in the U.S. would only ever work if a majority of the conservatives support it, which that's false. Martial law is going to work. Hey, it's going to work. Because trust me, these devils, they want to bring that shit. It says this. I'm going to read the second paragraph. It says, the first paragraph is like the second sentence. It says, economic instability and stagflation have created a spike in violent crime and looting. Mass illegal migration is dragging down state welfare systems and is creating a trend of cultural dilution. Open borders have allowed a number of possible foreign hostiles into the U.S. In the midst of war, the government desire to control information and public discourse will be at its apex. However, as we have seen during COVID and the Ukraine war, they have not proven effective at accomplishing this. As long as the internet is in place, it does not matter what kind of algorithms big tech applies to stifle the truth. The truth still finds a way. This means that the establishment will have to pursue extreme measures that could only be achieved within a martial law environment, right? Because ultimately, Esau is losing the information war. He's losing that. and the internet probably gonna get taken down also in the midst of that. Most hell yeah, it's gonna get taken down. Ain't gonna be no internet. It says I see this situation going on one or two ways if the current geopolitical trend continues. This is option A, which is, it has a lot of truth to it. It says a multi-front war breaks out in the Middle East, including nations like Iran, Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, and Yemen. Israel faces serious failure. The U.S. is dragged into the war because the U.S. will be dragged into the war because of Israel. That's what we believe through the Spirit, according to what the apostles teach, because the scripture says the least of the flock shall draw them out. It says Israel uses its nuclear arsenal to destroy the resources, including populations of enemy nations, leading to the possible involvement of China and Russia, and thus the U.S. is still dragged in. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen as far as, how this war is going to get sparked, but ultimately America is going to get dragged into it. Hopefully it's this current situation that's going on with Hamas, but if not that, then it remains to be seen exactly how these things going to pop out. But we know World War III is inevitable and it's going to come. Riots and terror attacks become a regular occurrence in the U.S., not just initiated by Muslim extremists and infiltrators, but also leftists who have attached themselves to the cause. A draft is initiated, which conservatives support in the hopes that it will help dissolve the riots. The draft will sink millions of weak, soft vanillas, including women, into a bloody quagmire that they have no capacity to adapt to. Draft protests and riots become the norm, pushing conservatives to support even stricter enforcement. Finally, martial law is announced, but the soldiers used on American soil to protect us from riots and terrorists will be primarily foreign nationalists. Exactly. Those, what they call them, UN troops. It says illegal migrants get an easy shot at citizenry, and if they join the military and put the boot down on dissimilars, which they will gladly do because they have no cultural attachment to America or Americans. At this stage, the Constitution will easily die. No, I'm sorry. Essentially die. So this is just an observation made, but to fact, we don't know all the ins and outs, but we do know, certain points that war is going to be on the horizon. It's going to cause civil war. It's going to be causing race wars, class wars, all kinds of, hectic things are going to be going on in America, and it's ultimately going to cause martial law to be announced. And those foreign nationalists, those UN troops, those Gurkha troops, they are already here, man. They already here. So it's everything is almost in place, man, for the end. And this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the end. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah 30:7. Jacob's trouble. Forgive me, my phone is, I dropped it in water, so it's just been acting a little crazy on me. What I was going to? Jeremiah 30:7. Jeremiah 30:7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So he shall be saved out of his trouble. Speaking about the elect, that day of Jacob's trouble is coming. It says, for it shall come to pass in that day, said Yahweh host, that will break his yoke from off their neck and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves over him. But they shall serve Yahweh their king, and Yahweh their power, and David their king, who I will raise up unto them. So this is what we're looking forward to, the Jacob's trouble. It's not going to be easy. That's why we have to I have our loins girded, man. And this is what we're talking about. The establishment of martial law. Things going to get very bad here in America. And war is going to be on the horizon. War is already on the horizon. Esau finna come down having great wrath. And then after everything is said and done, America's destroyed, we are going to be returning back to our land, because Yahushua is coming to deliver the elect. So I just wanted to do a quick video concerning this article about martial law. As you can see, Wider war will bring inevitable attempts at martial law in America, which means the cities will be locked down. You ain't gonna be able to do what you do, go to the market, whatever. There's gonna be looting, there's gonna be rioting, there's gonna be people killing each other. It's gonna be crazy, man. And that's what we need to be close to Yahweh Shemal Shah when that judgment started getting executed out here. And now this actually was posted today, October 29, 2023. And Lord willing, this quick lesson was edifying. A martial law is gonna come, bro. It's gonna come. America will be locked down. You know, America will be destroyed ultimately. But these are the stages that's leading up to the big event, so to speak, the main event. Martial law is one of the biggest stages because it's gonna make everybody locked down, man. You know, you're not gonna be able to do what you do every day. You know, and it's gonna be a rude awakening for a lot of people. So with that, Lord, and this quick lesson was edifying. You know, this is coming. If America continues to go to war, you know, and things get worse here in America, which is already bad, it's gonna get worse, and the government is gonna institute martial law. You know what? Let me look up something real quick. Oh, I'm sorry, my phone ain't stupid. I'm gonna have to. Okay, Google. Let's look up the word martial law. Martial law. Martial law involves. Okay, come on. Martial law involves the temporary substitution of military authority for civil rule and is usually invoked in time of war, rebellion, or natural disaster. When martial law is in effect, the military commander of an area or country has unlimited authority to make and enforce laws. Exactly. Let that sink in. Martial law in times of civil disorder. Okay, this is the U.S. Department of Justice Office of Justice Programs. Martial law in times of civil disorder. This was published 1989. It says annotation: martial law involves the temporary substitution of military authority for civil rule and is usually invoked in time of war, rebellion, or natural disaster, which we are approaching a lot of those things, war and rebellion, because ultimately Esau going to face a lot of rebellion and during the time of war. Abstract says when martial law is in effect, the military commander of an area or country has unlimited power authority to make and enforce laws. Martial law is justified when civilian authority has ceased to function and is completely absent or has become ineffective. Martial law suspends all existing laws as well as civil authority and ordinary administration of justice. In the United States, martial law may be declared by proclamation of the president or state governor. Didn't even know that. But such a formal proclamation is not necessary, although the U.S. Constitution makes no specific provision for the imposition of martial law. Nearly every state has a constitutional provision authorizing the government to impose martial law. The power of martial law, once held to be nearly absolute, has limitations. For example, civilians may not be tried by military tribunals as long as civilian courts are functional. Nonetheless, without the bonds of the court's decision, a military commander's authority under martial law is virtually unlimited. And that's what they want. They want that complete supreme power over you, man, because they could do whatever the hell they want to do. You know, if a military commander has unlimited power, what you think he's gonna do? He's gonna be killing people, man. He can do whatever the hell you want to do. Martial law has been declared 9 times since World War II, and in 5 instances was designed Salakia, to counter resistance to federal desegregation decrees in the South. Although a climate of mutual aid has also existed between the military and civil law enforcement, and should it continue to exist, Department of Defense personnel are limited in what they can do to enforce civil law. Military personnel cannot be used in surveillance or undercover operations, and they may not be used as informants, investigators, or interrogators unless the investigation is a joint civilian operation in which the military has an interest in cases outcome. So a lot of information. You get the points of it. Basically, martial law gives the military ultimate power. So, if they want to throw your ass in the concentration camp, they can. And Esau got all of these laws in the book, so he's ready, man. He can do whatever the hell he want to do because he has that power. So with that, man, Lord willing, let's edifying. I'm going to close out by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, HaKodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Shalom.